Welcome everyone. Let's make carrot fried rice today. To start with, I have our prepped aromatics here. There's some diced ginger, one bulb of diced onions, some garlic, and green chilies. We are also using a plate full of shredded carrots. I have some rice here because we're making fried rice. Some cucumber for garnish and some liver. This liver has already been boiled and cut up. To also add to our dish, we have some shredded cabbage, both red and green. Now into a pot, I added in some oil and seasoned the oil with some salt and some turmeric. This is to give color to our rice. Once the seasoning was bloomed, I added in our washed rice and I mixed it thoroughly with the seasoned oil. This is to make sure that every single grain of rice gets coated with the golden color of turmeric. This is a great way to introduce color to your dish and make it more attractive. Once every single grain was coated in color, I toasted it for a few minutes and then it was almost ready to start cooking. Now our rice is ready. I added in some water, which I had mixed with some soy milk for extra nutrients, please. I'm all about the nutrients, you guys. And we set our rice to cook. Once our rice was done cooking, I strained it to remove the excess water. And after then, I spread it on a tray and put it in the refrigerator to chill. This is to make sure that all the grains are dry and are single. To add a side dish to our meal, I have some plantains that I cut into batons and fried. And now going on to make the sauce for our fried rice. I'm going in with some oil in a dry pan and I am frying the liver pieces that were previously boiled. Once our liver pieces were well fried, I went in with our aromatics. So onions, ginger, garlic, and pepper going at this point. I sauteed everything and mixed them to combine. And once they were halfway cooked, I started seasoning. I used some bouillon cubes, some ground pepper, some curry, some thyme, homemade spices, and salt. Mixed everything to combine. And at this point, the pan was dry, so I added some extra oil to loosen up our ingredients. Once these were ready, I added in our shredded carrots. Carrots are super good for you, and this is a great way to add it to your dish, especially for parents who have picky eaters as children. Trust me, it's a lot more work to pick out shredded carrots than diced carrots. Once our carrots were well mixed into the sauce, I covered it for a few minutes to steam, and then I loosened the mixture with some reserved stock from our boiled liver. I mixed this together and let it cook for a few more minutes. Our sauce was ready at this point, and so I went in with the fried rice, or well, fried boiled rice, if you will, and mixed everything to combine. You can actually see at this point that it was quite necessary for us to add some independent color to the rice using the turmeric, otherwise, it would have just looked more like white rice with a lot of carrots, and that would be harder to pick out for your kids. To fortify our dish with some more nutrients, I added in our grated or shredded cabbage, both red and green, to give us some more color. Because, of course, you should eat the rainbow, which means that your dishes should be as colorful as you can make them out to be. Now, let me introduce our star ingredients. This is coconut powder, and this gives it a very lovely, mild coconutty flavor. Just a hint of it with every spoon that you take. It is divine, and I totally loved this addition to this dish. I gently folded in the coconut powder, staying careful so as to not break up the rice grains. And then I cranked up the heat for our dish to finish up its cooking. At this point, our dish was ready and it was time to serve. I served some rice with the plantain batters that we had fried earlier, the cucumbers that I reserved for garnish, and I had some suya on hand and with one boiled egg. Why not? So this made our carrot fried rice. I think this was a very healthy and nutritious meal, and I hope this is something you're gonna be trying. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.